They organized everybody, made law that people respected. Because people respected the law by changing their mentality, by reasoning in a different way. Before the Europeans, they were thinking like this. Before, during the age of darkness, before I think the 14th or 15th century, the Europeans were in the medieval dark ages, whereby they live like the same way Africans are today, in superstition. They believe that God will come down from heaven in order to do everything for them. They pray to God. They believe on stories and stories upon stories. There are no-go areas in their lives, even in their areas, whereby they say, God said this, oh, tradition said that, oh, this and that said this. They live in superstitions. But the time came. This movement started by few people, the Renaissance, whereby somebody wrote about the two kingdoms. He's saying that he made a point. He started a debate that even led to Europeans start thinking in another way around. That there are two kingdoms fighting against each other. We have a human kingdom, the kingdom of human being, and the spiritual kingdom. We are physically here as human beings, but we want to think how to start building in the spirit. It cannot be so. He said we mix ourselves. Why should we mix ourselves as human beings, being physical, with the spirits? Hoping to go to one place that is being built with gold and the diamond. Whereas here we are suffering. That brought about a very heated debate that even led to bloodshed. People start questioning. People started now questioning. Even their kings that were being imposed, the hereditary, their monarchs, they started questioning them. And said, look, because these monarchs, they were saying that, look, we came down from God. Our words are A and Amen. Our words, you can, even if we tell everybody be on the sun for the whole month, everybody will believe, because they believe, everybody will do it because people believe that they came down, it's God that instituted them. But when this debate started, people started having another thought. They said, no, we as the people are being deceived. These people are given absolute power over us. We are serving as the slaves. It shouldn't be so. And they make us to believe that, look, when you talk against a king, you talk against God. When you rebel against a king, when you ask questions, you are asking God questions. That is what they made Europeans believe. But at the time, they started thinking. By all these debates now, people started rebelling and saying, no, it shouldn't be so. And it led to revolutions, because always the people will always revolute. It is the masses that will always rise up against the oppressors, and not vice versa. The oppressors will never rise up for, in order to do something good or better for the people. No way. The oppressors, as far as they are oppressing you and you never talk, they will put it in second gear. And you didn't complain, you continue. They will put it again. They will continue increasing. That is why, even in our own land of Biafra, we have many saboteurs being imposed on us as political elites and leaders. Because they feel that we don't react. Because they feel that we accept everything. Because they feel that we have no power, no balls to rise up. But this time around, IPOB is on the lead in order to lead a revolution that we attract, or that we touch every nook and cranny of all of Africa. I'm telling you, that is what our leaders started. And here on Radio Biafra, this is what we promote, for people to start asking critical questions. Because when you think about it, Africa being at the bottom layer of humanity, it is shaming, it is shameful for you to be stigmatized anywhere in the world as an African. Why? Because you don't produce nothing. Because you don't bring anything to the table. You always love to take, to consume, but you don't produce nothing. Therefore, I digressed anyway, but I'm trying to tell you people, please, stop calling them Hausa Fulani. The Hausas are a very large ethnicity. The Fulanis use them. You know, the Fulanis, as somebody rightly said during our leaders' Q&A broadcast today, earlier today, that the Fulanis, they never win a war, direct war. It's true. What they used to do, they entangle. Although is their type of strategy. They will go and become parasite. If they go to Muslim place, now they will attach themselves as Muslims. Oh, we are Muslims, we are strangers that come. And the people will accept them. After they will start working on the mental states of the people by teaching them their own version of Islam. They tried it, they did it, and they worked in the land of Futatoro, which is presently in Senegal. And it works. And before you know, they stirred up confusion among people. They used the people to conquer the people themselves. Those that believe in them, in their own, they call it a Puritanian Islam. That is what they refer to it, but it is a jihadism. They fashion the Islam, they weaponize it for their own advantage. Now, anywhere they go, they cause this problem. They teach people, oh, your people are corrupt, your kings are corrupt. Why didn't you do like this? Why do they even eat with unbelievers? Why do they stay with unbelievers peacefully? This and that. And they will show them the hadiths which were written by many fanaticals, Wahhabis. This Muhammad Wahhabi, Al-Wahhabi. Now from there, you know, when the people, they give them the ears to listen, before they know, they will turn them to rebel against themselves. And once the confusion, they start killing themselves, the Fulani will come up as the winner and took over everything and slaughter all of them. They did it in Futatoro in Senegal. They did it even in Mauritania. They did it in Futajelon, which is in the present-day Guinea. It wasn't called anywhere they stamp their foot. They will rename it with their own language. In Hausa land, which was part of Songhai Empire, they did the same thing by turning to the people that, oh, you are being ruled by corrupt politicians, your brothers are corrupt, why are you living peacefully with people that are unbelievers, non-Muslims? Why are you doing that? Why? Before you know, people started accepting all this ideology and turned against themselves. Before their king, we know, now he has a very rebellious population that turned against him and his people also. These are Hausas also. They fought against themselves and they slaughtered themselves. And lo and behold, the Commandant Fedro came up to be the winner. He slaughtered most of them and turned others into vassals and slaves till death. They are using this word Hausa Fulani in order to make sure that they carried along the Hausas, to make them believe that, oh, we are the same. But while lording it over them. Now they use the Hausas in order to try to conquer, to subsume, to annex other ethnicities in that northern part of the zoo. That is the reality. That is the reality. Because they know that the Hausas are multitudes. They are more numerous. The Fulani, they are very tiny. They are not. They are nothing population-wise. Now they have to use the Hausa. They expose the Hausas anywhere they go. They use the Hausa. They expose them. They retain the Hausa language. That is why, like this, my brother Barnabas, he can speak Hausa. Many people, even from the north, southern Kaduna, northern Kaduna, everywhere, that was not even Hausa lands. Now, many of the people, they speak Hausas. But they never tell you that the Fulani are domineering. No. They tell you that the Igbos are domineering. Do you see the hypocrisy? Do you see what the media can do? The evil work of the media. They make you praise your killers, and now somebody, the people that is trying to save you, start fighting against them. That is what we are trying to reverse here. please stop calling them this name, House of Fulani. Because when you call them, you are making sure that Fulanization agenda succeeds in that zoo. You should do the right thing. Let me continue straight to the topic of my submission today. You know, our leader came up earlier today and took up question and answer, which is highly quality one. Our leader have been saying it, that look, on Fridays, don't call me to salute me, to be on my front and be on my back and greet me. All those ones will come later when Biafra comes. If you have question, your name and where you are calling from, go straight to your question. That is it. And do you see the result today? People learn. I myself, I learned. Everybody learned from the questions that we are being asked. But had it been you start calling and say, hey, our leader, oh, I'm excited, I thank you, God will bless you, everything we wouldn't have learned from all these questions. That is the point. And people should start seeing the points we are making. It is not that we are trying to make you not to salute or, our leader. No. You can even write him a message. You can call him off air and say, I salute you. You can salute as much as you can. No problem. It is good. But when we mean business, we mean business. There are many people that are trying to call to ask the new questions. Which when you call, you start thanking, it will block them. And that question, if they ask it, even you yourself, you start learning. You will learn something from it. That is our point. We should be reasonable, please. If I'm here and somebody start calling me, I will block you, please. I never open the line. Therefore, we must continue. The topic of my today's submission says, being tools in the hands of the enemies. Being tools in the hands of the enemies. Okay. As I was saying, like the Fulani, there are master strategies when it comes to politics. I used to say that they are smart in politics only. Apart from that, they are nothing. As human beings, they are still, that is why they are still stuck in nomadism. They are nomads. The same way, nomadism, the same way the ancient people, the ancient men, the Neanderthal, we call them the Neanderthal. That is, according to evolution, it started from Neanderthal. Now, human beings started to evolve. Human beings that time they were hunter-gatherers. Do you know the meaning of hunter-gatherers? Human beings, they don't have no structure. You are just moving from place to place. The nomads, the same way the Fulanis are today. They never change from that ancient system. They never change with time. And now they modeled it in a way whereby they will be using it to cause confusion and also to cause wars and conquer people. The Neanderthal, the hunter-gatherers, what it means is that at the early time, human being, when the brain of human being was not developed, people used to move from place to place. The time they don't even have deserts. You see these deserts, Sahara Desert, Kalahari Deserts, China deserts, Arab deserts, this and all the deserts. It is being caused by a natural phenomenon. They were forests before, hundreds of thousands of years back. That is why even in Sahara Desert today, you can see there are places you have fossils of crocodiles. In Sahara Desert today, they have fossils of crocodiles. Even animals, fossils of animals, deer, animals that live on normal forests. Because all these deserts before was forests everywhere. So, these early humans, they move from one place to another. They don't have the ability to reason, to plant. No. They just go, anything the nature can give them. The bush, the forest can give them, they eat. They eat fruits, they eat tubers, wild tubers, anything they can see, and kill animals and eat. If they feel that they don't have games anymore in that place, now they move to another place. That is how human beings have been nomadic, until they start obtaining, having some brains. Whenever they finish eating fruits, they throw out the seed. The following day, the seed will germinate. And they start wondering, what is this? And to their chagrin, or to their surprise, the germinated vessel will grow into tree, or form tuber, or form fruits also. They say, okay, which means we can plant. And they started planting seeds. You see how these people were. Now people started settling down as communities, as families, as communities. Now from there, people started settling down, making structures. That is a best setter for government. All these things you're seeing today didn't fall from heaven. No. It was the action of brain. I'm telling you. That is why we are teaching you, for you to understand how things started. Because when you enjoy, like, children, they're born, for example, in 2000s, they were born and they start seeing internet. They never know that before 90s, 80s, there was nothing like internet. On late 90s. They didn't know that before there was nothing like this. But they were born to see it, so they started from where they were born. People of internet age. The same thing to humanity. Now people will see cars, the bonus will see cars, There were people that were born without cars. They didn't see cars. That time cars never came out. All these cars, they never came out. That is how the world is. Everything is changed by brain, by people reasoning, people observing, reasoning, critically thinking, making use of their brain, and they start developing things. But the fallen age till today, they are stuck in the medieval age to be nomads. Continue anywhere there is favorable bushes, they enter. Grass, they enter with their cow. Now they see it. It is no more only that, they see it now as a way of conquering others. Now, you know what? They now put up that system to be their system. They now amalgamate, patch the system to theirs, so that they will be using it to cause confusion, so that they will be using it to conquer people. They will send their Fulani, their cattle headers, somewhere in Benue, somewhere in the Middle Belt, in Nasarawa or in Plateau, or in Enugu, or in Osun State. They will enter, they will start having friction with the people. And there are people in the Fulanis in the government who will start defending them. Oh, they have the right to do it today because of Nigeria. Nigeria is for everybody. Therefore, they have the right to graze their cattle anywhere. Not as they have their right, which means you as an indigenous person, you don't have the right to even plant. Because they will kill, destroy all your plants, all your farms. And now they use the media and call it farmers headers clash. Do you see how they roll? They have assimilated this system of nomadism to be their system. Right from time when you study the Fulani history, that is how they behave. And now it favors them. The Fulani headsmen, they are advanced soldiers. They send them to advance to go and look out, to go and cause confusion. Now the ones in the government will support them, will defend them, They have the right. Okay, if you don't want a problem, let us divide the land. Let them stay and graze their land and graze their cows. They have rights to. They are human beings. They are Nigerians. This is what you hear all the time. But all these are going towards one end: colonization of everybody. That is it. So today I'm talking about being tools in the hands of the enemies. People can be willing or unwilling tools in the hands of the enemy. People can be willing and unwilling tools in the hands of the enemy. You see, let me make this reference. Like during the Biafra war, these are historical facts. It is not that we are talking it, that it is in our mind. We are no. We are giving historical references. The Fulani, they use others in order with Nigeria. They also always use illusion. They use the illusion called Nigeria. Oh, one Nigeria. We kill all the Biafrans. They are rebels. They are this and that. They want to divide this country. They want to this and that. And they rally around every other person. People fought it. Many people fought in good faith. Many people fought it believing that, look, we are doing the right thing. Many people fought against Biafra thinking that they are doing the right thing in order to make Nigeria one. But why were they ignorant? Because they don't study history. Because they didn't understand the fact that Nigeria was an artificial creation that shouldn't be. For them, after fighting, now everything will be okay. Now they will have everybody will have fair share. Everybody will have fair play in that Nigeria that everybody fought for. But little did they know that they are willing tools in the hands of the enemy. Today, everything is made manifest. That is why T.Y. Danjuma is saying today that they collude. But he was one of the people that is highly, fronting a high official in that colonization, which they use Nigeria. They put Nigeria in the face of everybody. A fight for one Nigeria is a task that must be done. The same thing that is going on today. But lo and behold, people are opening their eyes. It's not going to be like before. That is the work of enlightenment. Because when you don't study history will have a funny way of repeating itself. But today we are in an internet age whereby everybody carrying a smartphone is carrying the whole world in his palm. Unless you don't understand the value, because you can look for everything there and you can make researches and you get it. Although the problem with Nigeria, the Zoological Republic, is they lack electricity. They are in darkness because they have to live up to their name, the place of darkness. So today, I am talking about being tools in the hands of the enemies. You can also be ignorantly used to be tool by the enemy. Our leader said something in the morning. He said, Nzogo and Co. When Nzogo, many people know about Nzogo, the military officer, and the Ifajin, all of them, they planned coup. The coup of 1966 that triggered everything that we are seeing today. All these things, for them, they were, when you listen to, Colonel Wobosi, when he was speaking, he said they were trained to put Nigeria first. These are mostly the officers from the southern part of that contraption called Nigeria. They were trained, they were brainwashed as young officers in the Nigerian army with a hope that they are building a country that will be free of favoritism, a country that will be free of nepotism, a country that will be for everybody, equal right and justice. That is what Britain put in their brain. But little did they know that they were used as tools in the hands of the enemy, the British. Now they told them, the British planned the coup. They infused into these people. They used these people as ignorant tools. Oh, you are there. Why they want to start nepotism? Look at all this. Look at the former Belewa. Ahmad Bello, look at what he said, that Nigeria will be a willing, their forefathers' estate. What are you doing? You have to strike to save Nigeria. And all of them sheepishly did that. You know, the British, they are master planners when it comes to secrecy. Intelligence work. I give them the bravo. They are master planners. You can think that they are doing you a favor, but you don't know that they are using you to obtain something that will, you can strike and have something good in the next 1, 2, 5 to even to 10 years. But they are not planning for that 10 years. They are planning for the next 20, 30 to 50 years upwards. Everything will backfire. They knew that the economy of the eastern region of Nigeria was growing at a high rate, the highest rate of economic growth, 51%. You never heard of it. The man, Dr. Michael Okra, was building factories, industries. People were coming out from school, getting jobs, working enthusiastically in order to develop our region. Britain wasn't happy. How would they do that? First of all, they encouraged the illiterate Fulanese to continue being enlisted in the army. Whereas the Southerners, mostly the Biafrans, they were always in school, schooling for excellence. Doctors, teachers, everything, profession you can think about. First of all, it was the same Britain that even dispersed Biafrans to all over the north. Because they saw the Biafrans as people that can learn mostly Igbo Biafrans, learn very easy. They have the enthusiasm to learn new things. Now they use them. Do you know, I think you see that Azikiwe was born in 1906. Where? In Zungeru. Zungeru. It's in the north. Now tell me when his father was there. It was in the 19th century, 18 something. He was there. And many others must have been there even before. Many Igbos were there. There was somebody making reference to that in southern Kaduna. He said that why should they, let me digress a bit before I continue. This man was talking heavy sense. He said, why should the Hausa or Fulani claim land in southern Kaduna, which is not their land? That Igbos and Yorubas, they were even there even before many Hausas, before Hausas came to southern Kaduna. Hausas and Fulanis came to southern Kaduna. They were established there. He made reference to things. He said Igbos built schools in southern Kaduna before the Hausas arrived. Dr. Hayab. It's a fact. There are things that people don't think, people don't reason. Do you remember one time that Kwankwaso you hear? How did he answer Kwankwaso? Kwankwaso is from one Igbo man that established a community in the north, I think in Kano, Katsina. He called it, he established a business. That time, at the early time, and call it Okonkwoson. His name is Okonkwo. And he called it Okonkwoson, Okonkwo and Sons, Okonkwoson business. He meant, I don't know whether it's electrical or anything. Business. From there, they know that village as Kwang, as they cannot pronounce Okonkwo, they call it Kwankwaso. That is how Kwankwaso got his name, the surname today. People don't understand this. People don't realize it. These are things you cannot hear in the mainstream media. Now, why is it then? Some people that established even in the north in even 18th century, early 19th century, Igbos, Yorubas that were there, but they never make any noise. They never claim any land. They are there legally. Any land they bought is for them. They never go to the bush in order to establish, so that tomorrow they'll call it their land. But the Fulanis did so. They used the Hausas. Because anytime, anywhere they are going for all this rubbish, they go with the Hausas. So that you start calling them Hausa Fulani, or you start calling them Hausas. Because you hear them speak Hausas. But the brain behind all those things are the Fulani. Although the Hausas, they are not less guilty also. Because they should know better. As being used as willing tools. They have been exposed to danger, to hatred of the people. They should have a rethink. Listen to Radio Biafra, you Hausa man, and have a rethink of what you are serving to the Fulani as willing tools. They are exposing you and your generations to perpetual hatred of the people. That is why this man is mentioning them as Hausas, whereas they are Fulani. He said, why is it that these people, the Fulani now, he called them Hausas anyway, say now they are claiming land, that they are settlers, they are no more settlers, they have their community in Hausa, it is their land, this and that. But he said, even Ibos and Yorubas, we are there before the Hausas, but they never claim all these things. Why? For you to understand the behavior. That is it. This man, when I read his article, even I listened to him on video conference when they were talking about the Southern Kaduna. He's a professor, I think, yes. Dr. Philip Hayab, lecturer, Kaduna State College of Education, Gidan Waye. That is it. And he made a point. So, that is when I remembered about this Kwankwaso. Somebody should ask Kwankwaso, how do you have although many of them, they don't even know, because, once you are Malam, they are Almajiris. Once you are Malam, most of them don't know their real fathers. Their real parents, they don't know. Because they encourage the Hausas even to born as many as possible. If they can born 50 children, let them born. Because as they are born, they are bearing the children, they are not training them, they are surrendering it to the Fulani Malam, the Fulani masters, so that the Fulani will brainwash them, make them Almajiris, brainwash them the way they want them, make them to be time bombs, to make them to understand that the Fulani are their superior in anything. That is why even if we have 10,000 houses, only one Fulani, they will be waiting for the Fulani to lead in prayer. That is how bad it has been. Telling you. So what am I telling you? Now these people, they will be born there. Now it is the Malam now that will give them name. They will give him Damkasina, Yusuf Damkasina, Yusuf Kwankwaso. You see that Kwankwaso, not only him be answering it. It is the name of the community. The community bears the name of Okonkwo and Sons, Okonkwo son. Now because of they cannot pronounce it like that. The way they pronounce it, they call it Kwankwaso. That is how that man bears the name Kwankwaso. Now if this kind of man bears this name, now tell me the time that Igbo man was in that community. Maybe it was in the early 19th century, 18 something, and he founded a communities. But you never hear any Igbo man start dragging land, say this is our land in the north. All these have to these are things you have to start thinking. These are things, facts that they can never bring up. The real historical facts that they can never bring up. Instead, they will tell you that the Fulani, okay, they go to the bush. Do you know why they go to the bush? They settle there. Do you know why? Because life starts in the bush. First of all, they will stay there and now start dragging land, that it is their land. So that if there is any natural resources, they will claim it is theirs. And before you know, they will start inviting their people, their brothers from everywhere in Africa to come and help them defend this land. Because they have gold on it. Anywhere they go, do you know in Angola, they were digging. Every time the Fulani, they were there in Angola. Their job is, they don't go to the cities, they go to the rural areas where they have gold in Angola. That is where they were digging. Always they will stay there. You will see people that have stayed there since how many years. Before you know, he will born there and settle there. Fulani from West Africa. I'm telling you. This is the fact. Before the Angolan government found out and said, look, if we leave these people, what happened in West Africa everywhere is happening in West Africa will happen there. Now they started repatriating the whole Fulanese, mostly to Guinea-Conakry. Just make requests. I mean, make inquiries. I know what I'm saying. I know people that have their people that told me about it. They were being repatriated. Fulanese. If you ask them, they are never in Luanda, neither in any city. They are in the interior. They are the miners mining. Always they go to the natural resources. They go to the land, the bush. That is how they are. So that if the communities they were sleeping, now they will leave them. They will stay there and born their children. Their children will be sons of the soil. The sons of the soil, you cannot pursue them again. They become indigenous people, and they will claim that land, which the indigenous community gave to them as just take and stay a bit. They will claim that land. From there, if there is any deposit, any natural resources deposit, crude oil or anything, now they claim right to it. That is how they roll. Do you understand? When you are in the city making your money for today, the Fulani, they are there in the bush calculating for the next 100 years. The next 100 years, everything will become years. And you that is in the city looking for money, how to make money for now, you and your family will eat. You lose everything in your villages. Do you see how they roll? Do you understand it? That is the problem the Southern Kaduna are facing today. That is the problem the Middle Belt are facing today. And that is the problem the Biafrans will face tomorrow. If not for IPOB, for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. What I'm saying today, talking today, is about being tools in the hands of the enemies. The Europeans use Africans to fight and conquer their fellow Africans. This is the only continent whereby the foreigners use them to fight against themselves. Listen. They are also used by Europeans to fight their own wars against their fellow occupying Europeans, like the French. The English, they use the black race to fight against the French, the Germans also. I'm coming. You will understand what I'm saying. You will really understand what I'm saying, because what we are doing here is to make sure that we dispense the truth. You understand what you are saying. I want to tell you about a little bit about the Royal West African Volunteer Force, which the British formed it in Ghana. The Royal West African Volunteer Force. It was formed by the British. Africans. They formed this military force in order to use them to conquer others. Meanwhile, the French, let me tell you another thing also. The French, they formed what they call the Senegalese riflemen. And do you know what? In 1857, the main element of the Black Force, or the Black Army, you see that? They call them the Senegalese riflemen. They formed it in 1857. They use these people, listen, what they use these people for. In 1895, they participated in the conquest of Madagascar. These Senegalese riflemen formed that by the French in 1857. They use it to advance their colonial ideology by conquering Madagascar. Oh God. In 1895, they participated in the conquest of Madagascar. You see it? And from 1895 to 1905, they were employed in the pacification of this country. That is it. They also use them in wars in Morocco. You see that? By the French. These black people we are talking today, it didn't start today. These are people that are used. Why are they used? Because they are only looking for what they will eat. Being paid. As far as you can pay them money. No. Even if to kill their mother. No problem. They are ready to be used as willing tools in the hands of the enemies. Why is it so? This is why Africa is at the bottom. All these things backfire. Let me tell you, for somebody that will also talk or that will challenge me, there is also this British Indian Army. Listen, the British Indian Army, this British Indian Army, these were Indians. The armies of the East India Company were recruited primarily from Muslims in the Bengal presidency. Do you see the love of Britain to mostly Muslims? And listen, do you know why they do all these things? Because they see that the Muslims, they are more docile, pliable. As far as you give them their religion, anything you can take, any other thing. That is why they formed this British Indian army. But look, a time came, there was mutiny by this Indian army against the British. And they mutinied against the British forces with the aim of reinstating the Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah II at Delhi. Do you see they had the mutiny? I'm trying to give you, I want to make inferences. The Indian army, the Indian British army, albeit they are Muslims, which the British want to use as people that are docile. Just give them their religion and any other thing, they don't care. But no matter what, they prove that they have brain. Those king that was being deposed by the British at the earlier time, a time came, they mutinied. They said, no, what these people, though we are serving them, but they can't have it their own way. They mutinied against the British in order to bring back the emperor, the Mughal Emperor Bahadur, who was removed by the British and put another fake person, warrant chiefs. You know, the people outside Africa, they mutinied against their colonial masters in order to reinstate the rating. Yesterday I told you how the Arabs, they also did the same thing, removing all the whole warrant chiefs that were being imposed on them, because that is not who their culture is. But let me tell you one thing, come back to Africa. Do you know that the Senegalese, what do you call them? The Senegalese riflemen, do you know they also had a riot in 1944? They call it the massacre of Tiaroy. The Tiaroy massacre. Do you know what happened? Do you know why they mutinied also? Let me tell you, you will be shocked. They mutinied because of they demonstrated for the payment of their allowances and the payment of their nest egg that had been promised to them for months. Black man never fights for excellence. He always fights for his stomach. Che Guevara is 100% right. Do you see the difference? The Indians, the Indian British military, they mutinied. They revolted against the British. Do you know why? They didn't care about payment or anything. That is not their problem. The food they will eat. No. They said the status quo shouldn't continue. The warrant chief being imposed on us is not supposed to be by these foreigners. That is why they mutinied, to reinstall their lost glory. But Africans, do you see the difference? The Charoil massacre took place when the Senegalese riflemen, they mutinied in 1944 because during the Second World War they used them to fight the Germans. So the people that were promised payment, they were deported. They came back. When they came back on holiday, on break in Senegal, everything. Now the money they were being promised, they didn't pay them. They rioted. They didn't care about their kings being removed by the French. They didn't care about the warrant chiefs that their land is no more like before. That is not their problem. What is their problem is their belly, their stomach. Why had it been they were given the food, they were given the allowances, they were promised, they wouldn't rise up. That is the problem of the core problem of the black man. That is why we shout here day and night, in order to make sure that all these are being corrected by this generation. That is why Radio Biafra is here. And we must tell you the truth without mincing words, without fear or favor. I have given you an example of how the Indian British army, how they revolted against the British. Their reason is not about payment. Their reason is about how the warrant chief being imposed on them. Now they remove all of them. They want to put their real king that was deposed by the British. Do you see the two differences? Do you see why Africa is suffering today? Do you see why we have willing tools in the hands of the enemies? Because what they care for is political positions. Do you see the reason why Ojo Kanu connived with Ekweremadu, with others, Onyem and all the hosts of them, in order to do that kared, that deceit, that daylight robbery, deceit, saying that they opened the Enugu airport. They flashed it. BBC Igbo supported it. BBC Igbo, they reported it. They didn't do objective reporting. They focus on where people are dancing. They didn't go to show you that, look, this thing, why are you doing this, deceiving your people? For you to understand that when we talk about BBC, it is the truth that they are there for us to die. They want to make sure that every Biafran is subjugated. Their love for Muslims it didn't start today. I'm telling you, it didn't start today. Because they see that, look, all these Muslims, they are the people that can be pliable. They can, just what their main problem is their religion. Once you give them their religion, they don't care about any other thing. You see that? Other people can resist, rise up and resist. But today, like our leader said, the crop of leadership we have in Biafra land today are the worst in history, in our history. Do you know why? Because we never resisted against them. We continue playing along with them. We continue clapping them and clapping for them. And now they continue increasing the tempo of the saboteurs, the willing tools in our hands, in our land. That is how Fulani conquers people. They use the leaders to soften the people. They bloat people. Few people that are, they grow this selfishness in people. They know the people. Professor Adeniyi, he said it when he was interviewed by a journalist called Edmond. He said that the Fulani, about the Fulani, go to YouTube and Google it, the Fulani question by Edmond and Professor Adeniyi. Professor Adeniyi describes the Fulani as these are the people, the way they advance. They will come to a community. They will look for that person that will give them problem, or that person that has an iota of selfishness. Now they will go there, manure that selfishness, and it will grow. Now they make that person rich and powerful. The same way you are seeing the likes of Atoise today, the same way you are seeing the governors. They see that, look, we make you who you are. Now that person will never look them on their faces. He can never look them on their faces. Just watch all of them. Atoise, the way he's sharing money, people are bowing down to him. Even traditional rulers bow down to him in our land whenever he goes home. But when he goes to the north to salute ordinary, I think he's even senior to Ganduje. But he bowed down to Ganduje. He cannot look on his face. Do you see that these are willing tools in the hands of the enemies? That we shall not continue to stand here to watch. If we continue to watch, only bystanders watching will be consumed. Our future generation is going to be subsumed by all these marauding willing tools. Because they grow day by day. Do you know how they grow? Do you know why they grow? Because people take them as role models. Because now people look at them and say, these are saboteurs, but they are rich. I want to be rich. I want to make ends meet. Now they make the situation horrible in our land, so that people now see all these individuals, all these saboteurs, all these stooges, all these willing tools as role models, as the only way to make money. And that is why they go. I saw a video. I don't know where it happened, where somebody, the police, the Fulani police, Janjaweed police, even send a civilian, even a brother, to continue to go and pursue and catch somebody. And he was videoing it. They were not able to shoot him because he told them, I am live on Facebook. So he said, look at this one, he's a civilian, my brother coming, they sent him to come and catch me. Because that is the gluten in black man. All these things is what we are. IPOB is championing a cause in order to make sure that people understand that we don't look only on money. We are not selfish. That is why people are ready to give their lives for this cause. Our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, when he was in Kuje prison, he was promised heaven and earth, of which many people, had it been it is them, they would have fallen. But he said, no, I don't need money. I don't need position. What I need is Biafra. And that is what we are going to get. Do you see why we are talking the way we talk? That we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. If it is some people, they would have fallen even at the slightest talk. Because that is why saboteurs are growing every day in our land. They are tools in the hands of the enemies. You know, you can be working for the enemy without even knowing it. Just like Nzogu. For Nzogu, he's fighting to save Nigeria. You know, the British, they were very cunning. They understand the future dynamics. And they want to set the future dynamics also. That is why they, urge the northerners that are illiterates. They push them into enlistment into the military. Whereas the southerners, mostly the Ibos, they were there going for excellence because they were thinking, they were deceived. We are the only people, the highest set of people deceived in that Nigeria. Because Britain came and deceived us, saying that we are going to give you a country, and that country will be a country of excellence. And we swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. And we started serving that place with all our hearts. Little did we know that they have another agenda. And that is the colonization that we are seeing today. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is the tools tools in the hands of the enemies. We are the people that are that suffers most. When the British were using Plan the Q for Zogo, Ifajun, and all of them, they were trying to, they have for them in their brain, they want to make Nigeria great. But they don't know that they are working for their creator, the creator of Nigeria. Do you understand that? That is why when you are sometimes insubordinate, when you are being insubordinate, how do you speak it? Sometimes this English, I don't know. Insubordination. You don't know that you are playing to the hands of the enemies. Even in IPOB. Our leader said something. He said they will come to you. They will first of all praise you. Oh, do you see how you're a very bright lawyer? But that your leader, he doesn't give you your due every time, only him. They will first of all push something in you, make you to feel larger than life. That is the way, according to the holy book, that is the way Satan tempted Eve, according to the recording of the Bible and Quran. Oh, you are intelligent. Did God say you will not eat all these things? He said, no. God didn't say that. He said, we eat all, but we will not eat only this one. He said, oh, God is hiding something from you. Didn't he tell you that the day you eat it, that you will be wise? He's hiding something from you. He puts doubt in them. The same way the enemies are putting doubt in the mindset of the willing tools. They first of all, now I'm talking about even willing tools in IPOB. They first of all make you feel it larger than life. Oh, do you know you can even do better even than your leader? Do you know that? If not for you, everything would have scattered. Do you know that? You are doing very well. So now you say yes. But if you're a wise person, you just arm yourself mentally. You know that the enemy has come. The enemy has come. But if you fall, laugh, that kind of laugh, they know. They say, you are very bright, you're very good, you can do better. So that's it. They put that word. Now from that day you start seeing yourself as equal to the leader. Even more even without, you start counting what you have done. From there you start, that selfishness will rise, that boastfulness will rise up, that pride that Satan infused in the mindset of Eve will rise up. From that day you will become a changed person negatively. But if you understand that, look, the enemy has come. It's not me. When they talk, you remove. You say, if I'm right, you see, our leader is trying. What he's doing, we are doing something. It's not one man show. I'm contributing to my quota, and just like cells in the body. Immediately you answer them like that, they will just run away, bam, and disappear. Do you see that? Do you see how tools are being used? You can be used as a tool by the enemies even without you knowing it. Nzogu didn't know that what he started with, it will continue, it will subsume, it will end up even as Saba massacre, where he came from. It will continue being the Nigeria he's trying to maintain. The British, they painted Nigeria to him. Oh, don't let this Nigeria fail. They were doing riots in the West. Look at how they are nepotistic. Once you take overpower, now go to the prison and bring out Awolowo. And now Nigeria will be great. Everybody will be equal. You see that? They painted everything white for him. Do you see? And they know that once he did that, the BBC, it is the same Britain that first of all pronounced Iboku. Oh God. It is high time we black people, we have brain. We have brain. Diplomatic brain. Political brain. Critical thinking brain. Every sort of brain. The same people that encourage Nzogu to go and plan a coup, do this and that, and make Nigeria great. Once he struck, bam, BBC, they are the first people to pronounce it Iboku. Do you see that? There are things that there are things that happen. The more you look, the less you see. That is the intelligence service. The more you look, the less it needs somebody extraordinary to see far, like our leader. He sees far. Before you are thinking, you have seen far, even where in the next 100 years you have seen where you are going. It will just neutralize you direct. There was a time, I think in Togo, the present president, is it for Yadema? This present president, there was which year was that? His half brother, they say, he planned a coup against him. Do you know he was trying to remove himself? There are things he disagreed with France. Let me tell you, the president disagreed some things with France. In order to catch back the president, to bend him, to make him pliable, to make him docile, to agree on everything they are saying. You know what? They are the people that went to the brother, half brother. He was a military. I think he's still in jail, or he's dead, I don't know. Or he's out, pardon, I don't know. Or he's in exile. His name is Yadematu. He's the half brother of the president. France convinced him, call him out. This your brother. Every time you are answering you presidency, you don't want to become president. This is at least, even if it's your younger brother, you can do something and we will support you. Will you take over the president? Take over. They help him. He think that he thought he was talking with a human being. My goodness me, we need to have a sophisticated brain, so diplomatic sophisticated brain. Now these people, they convinced the brother to take over through military coup against the incumbent. They planned with it. He thought he was fighting with people. He thought he was making plan with people. They said, we will support you, don't worry, we'll give you the equipment you need, everything you need. And they were recording everything he was saying. Do you know what? When the thing was, the man was thinking that everything was mature. Do you know what happened? It is still the intelligence agency. They went and leaked everything to the president. They said, do you know what is happening? You are lucky. We are protecting you. Otherwise, we would have even left you. You that is heady. If we tell you something, you not do that. He said, what happened? He said, do you know that your half-brother is planning coup against you? He said, what? They bring the whole, both video, secret camera video, secret recorded voice, everything. They put it on the president. They say, look, it's your brother. He's planning against you. The man said, what? My own brother I trusted. Now he ordered for his arrest. I think the man ran to American embassy that time. But after he was handed over to them, and he was in jail. Now that thing made the French intelligence to bend the president for him to agree. He said, now he believed that they are his savior. If not for him, if not for France, if not for them, that he would have been killed and he will never be so any paper they bring for him to sign away your call, he will sign, no problem. Do you see intelligence? They can cajole you, blackmail you into being a willing tool. That is the enemies. That is, our leader said, if Biafra comes, our intelligence will be next to nothing. That is, like Mossad. Let me put it like that. Let me not just boast. Because we will have critical analysis. People that, when you only one word, we will analyze it for 1 month. I say 1 word we had in secret conversation, we analyze it for 1 month. We think what that thing will cost for in the next 100 years, 200 years. What did we cost in the future? That is we Biafrans. That is what our leader means. Our intelligence will be, just like Mossad. Let me put it like that. Do you understand what you are doing? So that no people, no foreign force, no foreign power will come and use any person. And you think that they are doing you good. Because no person loves you more than your brother. I'm telling you honestly. Foreigner loves you not more than your brother. There is no matter what. Anything foreigner comes to tell you, an intruder, he comes to tell you, to use you, to stir you up against your brother. Know that he's trying to use you, either willing or unwilling. I cannot say unwilling, a willing tool. But either voluntary or involuntary. Maybe he wants to use you ignorantly, as an ignorant buffoon. You will fall in the trap. Do you see how we do things? Do you see why we want our nations? So that people will bring out their talents. There are people that will analyze things and will tell you how the repercussion of something in the next 100 years. We don't talk of next 10 years, no. These are the people that are when you hear that Russia is great, America is great, it's not the president, no. There are people behind the scenes that their job is analysis. Think tanks. That is their jobs. Making sure that everything is secure. Analyzing everything. And leaving nothing to ignorance or to by chance. No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Should never be in our dictionary. It doesn't. Everything matters. I tell you, everything matters. That is why Israel is great today. Do you see how things are turning out? The Arabs now, they are embracing Israel. According to our leader, it's in Quran chapter 5. The land of Israel belongs to the Jews. It's in Quran chapter 5. We'll read it all, you will see it. They know. The Arabs, they know. But when our leader came up on Israel, this and that, you will see some people like Asari Dokbo, he become a more Muslim than an Arab man. Oh, they are killing, they are Zionists, this and that. But all those people now, they are making people. What is he going to do? Is he going to go and hung? That is black man for you. They become more Catholic than Pope. They become more Muslim than Muhammad even. Do you see? They will be there. Look at even in Sudan. I think Mike Pompeo went to Sudan to make them say, look at what Arabs are doing. Do it with Israel. Make the we are saying no, don't tell us these are blacks. They are always, but they will be ashamed when all of the Arabs, I know them, they will embrace Israel. Now you see them, they will be the last. They are ashamed. We shame you. Honestly. Why are we like this? We fight for foreign religions that are not our tradition, religions that are not indigenous to us. But that is Africans fighting against it, killing each other because of a foreign religion. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying is this. Why Africans, they become, even, you see, when Europeans came, they make some to be slave masters. Intermediaries in bringing slaves. They will become more wicked to their own brothers, even more wicked than the Europeans against their own brothers, their own kith and kin. That all these things contributes to why Africa is the bottom at the bottom layer. I'm telling you. Evil and wicked character against themselves. Every other race have evil and wicked character, but they exhibit it against other races, foreigners. But blacks, they exhibit it against themselves. Look at how our so-called politicians, they go deceive people openly because they can do it. You can't question them. You can't do them anything. As we are talking, that is the only thing we can do. Only talk. They are in their mansions in Abuja, surrounded themselves with military machines. So it's done. BBC, they have BBC to cover them. That they have opened the Enugu airport. Whereas that is a scam, complete scam. Everywhere they still have, nothing is functioning. But they have the audacity. Do you see how our people can deceive themselves? Do you see willing tools in the hands of the enemies? Do you see what we are suffering? Do you see the mess we are in? That is why we want to unchain ourselves. It needs the oppressed. It doesn't matter wherever you are. Whether you are in Newfoundland, whether you are in Burma, as far as you are suffering because you are not there, you run away. You're supposed to be in our land being prince and princesses, but you run away for greener pasture. It is these people that are there, these politicians that are there committing atrocities in the name of politics, using us in order to obtain what? Their glory. We need to jointly fight against them. That is what we are doing. And that is exactly what we want to achieve. So that all these shenanigans will stop. Because they are willing tools in the hands of our enemies. You know, the Fulani, they master the art of investing and using people to conquer their own people. To the Fulani. They can use political positions, money, and even blackmail to get these human tools. Do you see that? What I'm saying today is this. Please, do not be a tool in the hands of the enemies. Because, you know, when you're a tool in the hands of the enemies, you cause even more harm than even the enemy themselves, foreign enemies. We need to change this idea. This mentality of fighting for our stomach. What you and your children will eat. And when you die, your children will continue the same fight. What me and my children will eat. And when they die, the same thing it continues being worse, even worse and worse. We need to fight for our collective interests. Just like the the Indian British Army did. The Indians, they did it. They had a mutiny. They rebelled against the British military, the British presence. They said, what you did is wrong in our land. You impose warrant chiefs on us, remove our king. We have to bring him back. They brought him back. That is their aim. But black Africans, the Senegalese riflemen, they rebelled. Do you know why? Because we are hungry. They were hungry. They were not being paid. That is the only thing that will make a black man to. Once he's hungry, even now, we're so weak that he cannot even rise up. Belly, only the stomach. For what you are going to eat, nah. Sometimes I say, maybe is it black people are offspring generations of Esau that sold his birthright, because they know how to sell their birthright with porridge, nothing. As I say, God Almighty, enemy will just hit you to start praising you, give you small choncho, and your head will burst. Now you feel that you have arrived. Why? Because you are a tool. You want to become a tool in the hands of the enemies. Remember Zog, what he did is what we are suffering today. Therefore, it is high time for you to have everything. I'm going to stop here so far. Mazi Jacob, I'm going to call you on. You and are you there? Mazi Jacob, are you there?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Is our visitor here?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Please, over to you.
Okay. Before I continue, I want you to come in, making express himself, express his feelings, telling people that the Fulani people, they are not they are enemies. So
of
the
course.
Fulani not use them as the willing tool. So I want me to go telling people, explain people, and on the end for the solution to really Biafra, we bring him time to time, equal every day. It keep on educate that people. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know that this planet that strangers, they only come and destroy and kill, and still they will not of it, because I don't know, they will still go back, because no matter how they kill, they come as a sister and they will go back. So yeah, I'll hand over the mic to him. He will continue the preaching. Let the people know he's going to go in language, and the only language we will
let him speak he will speak in his own language, in Pidgin, in English, in Hausa, as he wants. Go on.
Okay. Go ahead.
Great tuna this evening. How is work and how is everything? Go on.
I will not interrupt you. Just go on.
Okay. Ina gaishe kowa da kowa na tambaya kowa ya zo daga wurin aiki lahiya. Ni ne ana so in ji ma mutane ne abinda yana faruwa kan Plateau State a wuraren mu, kowa yana gani kuma kowa yana ji. Ina so mu tashi a siye, har mu yanzu nan muna jira wai government su zo su yi mana fada. A yanzu nan Fulani daga can suka zo, ai ba a nan garin mu suke ba, a can suka zo, amma yanzu nan suna so su karba ko ina su zauna a kan mu. Ai mu tashi a siye, in ba mu tashi a siye ba a can a wurin ne muna zaune muna kallo su wai government na za su zo su yi mana fada, a wurin ne za su karba komai da komai a hannun mu, kuma ba abin da za mu yi. Itaro kuma ne lagin lantan kpara, ma ni duk ne zai tawo ne mu wa a tumi ko taro ku zo ni ka rufe da te yang ati tentang o boro le kuire boro awong ga taro ga ba ka ba le sibi le kira tiro kuire uze ba sibe ne ko kuma ga bongo ne awong usta tunu na i tempati pang ne men tati bile ti kama bini i dampi kan diniro o i nung ni tanilunga ilunga lu vale va ga tabu o nga ko ba so yene ko patana ne pelai ma taro. I don't have any much to say. For now, let's stand and fight for our rights. That's what I have to say for our people at Plateau State Judge over there.
Thank you very much. And you are, this place is Radio Biafra House Service. Listen, this is not only for Igbos. This is not only for Biafrans. No. As people might be saying, thinking, this is a place, a place whereby you can voice out. This is a platform for freedom, for liberation. Because what is up? Do you like what is happening in Nigeria? Do you like the position you are in Nigeria? Just frankly, do you like that? Do you like what the foreigners are doing in your area?
I am somehow very, very disappointed in our government over there because I don't like what is happening. What is really happening? I don't even like it.
What will happen? What is happening? It will be even worse if Nigeria continues to exist, because Britain programmed Nigeria to be for the Fulani, but people don't know. That is why I say people are being used as willing tools in the hands of the enemies. The politicians are, even the people that you think that they are representing you, they have compromised. The Fulanis compromised them in one way or the other. They use them to conquer their own people, soften their own people, so that people will live in fear. Anything the Fulani do, if they come to your land, they say, okay, instead of bringing problem, give them land, please. And tomorrow they will have Sarikin Fulani there. They will vie for local government chairmanship. They will even overshadow, impose emir on everybody. That is it. So thank you very much, my brother, and I wish you to come another day. Thank you.
Okay. Mazi, we are not here now. So we always go further. Make sure we bring everybody this platform. Everybody must talk with the experience with everybody here. So once again, I read all of now. Once again, I don't come back. I continue our usual program. So my name again, I'm back on National State, and we go by side. So we don't come again. So move to continue the agitation. Keep on telling people. Look, I don't say we, the middle belt, we don't rise up. We don't understand. Say these people will only come to talk about our land, who they want to use for any mistake of our land. We don't agree. We don't agree. Now we'll get plenty ethnic groups, plenty, but nobody will hear about them because the Fulani, they go use Hausa people, go oppress everybody. And then the Hausa people now, they might suffer because they do mistake, but now might suffer them. People will suffer them. So now as we continue talk at that, so before I continue, I still have to talk with my people, my people from Plateau State now, and that's all. So me go you don't like you close the for get me ama give my change me metre go do you metre go do you ka you let's give my you will people you look so ma tuko ma bus ki ma ba take mal ko ko jiwalu segil ay yop ma lumbo ma ko jimbo au je ay se ko ala ma ndi ha ma ba yo ko ni police gi kan da je so njinga no on botte oje sugo botte je sugo bolle tegi bujek sugo mba tegi bujek sugo bole fadi bole gitu ka kulu now kasi kota ina wannan bai kuma labo a cikin koyar da mutane a cikin koyar da mutum kuna jin daɗi akan cewa an rabar yake faruwa kanan of course ba da ce jin daɗi bai me yasa ba zan mani so a cikin ba me yasa ba zan mani mu cire so me yasa ba zan mai dan mu ce gashi me yasa mun bar kowa da kowa mun bar kowa ko za case namu akan cewa su wani ne because of ano ko shi ke bana gan ko ba din su fara because right from beginning wanda su shiga cikin mu Because from that day, because all of them, because they people, because of the killing, they kill for South Africa, the killing, they kill for Benue that time, the killing, they kill for Plateau that time, and the killing, they say they go in Borno. So all this killing, because this people, this intimidation and force and killing, so that's what they hear. That's the language they know. Because that killing, it can't make everybody what they fear. Everybody what they fear. Now, what they fear now make us stay inside that very cage. We give that cage. We say everybody is supposed to rise up. They join these people. So, but how long are we going to fear? How we will take command that property? Get school. You some tashi. One hey, most of the so they want to fight because no most of them somebody my school go la you know way is you but as you don't want to get up now you will see they want to do rally on the October 1st to declare the whole country. They who care? I mean, go shoot everybody. They're not shoot everybody. Go shoot. And as wouldn't hear say they flying people, them man, they never want to win war. They look of intimidation. Now, let me tell you something. Most na lela mandala como mandala mandala uhu ngamba ndio most ngamba sufa when asawanko so sufa chao banza kana. So this Hausa people, what they call them Hausa Fulani. Now, because that the Hausa, they give the Fulani power. Because if the Hausa commode their body from the Fulani body, they go run away. I said, I tell you now, the way they treat this exactly. Now, them are the Hausa people, they know say this people na foreigner, na crook. They don't use their brain. Them are the want to pull out from the Fulani people. I said, they pull out from the Fulani people. Then the plan will constant. Nobody go. They go wake up one day. They go say the Hausa people they come out, leave them, pull them only the flying. They will find their way around. So now this is something. Who don't come out fear from our body. Who come out fear now from our body. Who come out rise because the moment I know Hausa people say they find place where go come out. What go rise? I tell you too. If we the middle bed, all of us, if all of us come out today. So will rise up today. The Hausa people will join us immediately. I'll tell you the truth. They will join us. Because the Hausa people, how many of them? Is it because the Fulani people use them? So the moment if the Fulani people, Hausa people get up today, the Hausa people they will join us. And the Fulani they will not join us because then the Hausa people they know the Fulani, which will know them. Because then they don't get strength. All this killing, what they hear everywhere. So now the Hausa people they do up, never the Fulani because the Fulani they send them. Look what I go do, they go do up. No, I'm gonna say no realize. I'm gonna say everybody now don't understand how it happened. But I'm gonna say everybody now don't they don't know say these Fulani people they don't they na fun where they come. But all this information we don't. They everywhere. This information will be don't scatter for everywhere. Who cause them? Now because of say radio Biafra from London don't come to Nigeria. Yeah, don't come. To come and speak the gospel truth, not the truth. Truth any way they happen. Because that's way this didn't happen. Nobody knows about it though. Because that time the Nigerian government they don't catch everybody. We know they hear radio, we know they hear television, we know they hear anything. If live, no live need to be there to hear what happened. Sorry, live not to hear. Even radio they don't go talk what happen. When they kill, radio will cover them. Kill nobody will cover them. Nobody will know. For all these years, over more than 50 years now. Just like now. For them to shoot and wait this Biafra come out. we could expose everything. Every single they happen. If before this only Biafra come out, this kill they kill for Southern Kaduna, nobody for hear them because CNN no carry them. If CNN no carry them, BBC no go carry them. The Nigerian local TV president no carry them. How will they hear them now? No go hear them. So in that kind of gaskiya kamata mu go cewa Radio Biafra ya zo kasa sai ta kowa da kowa. Yanzu na sauran namu suna su kofa suna mana so da sauran namu ne kuma mu tashi cewa gaskiya mu fada gaskiya ko ya tashi magana tashi wannan Radio Biafra in kan zo ka ji free of charge ba ka biya kudi a gane ko in kan magana ka zo ku saka kai magana daga cewa kowa da kai jabar kai gibi faruwa an ba haka ba gaskiya mun tashi ko bi ta cewa abin ba now if you now be say the flood the Nigeria they shake, everybody they shake, they know say everybody nobody for government again as Oga always talk. The answer of very empty, nobody there. Now make everybody do they talk, everybody do they talk, they go anyhow. Even if today people talk say if you say this God their life, this will happen, it will not happen. But everybody don't know say the man no jail. Everybody do things their life. Every day you saw command of God, they say this supposed to tell us the truth. They say hide the truth because it's different country. They say what do you mean of church? Maybe they go and speak the truth, even the truth may be bitter. Go talk and people hear that because if you don't tell the truth, things don't go well. But they saw command of God, even the government, it can't cage all the media house, it can't be still cage the church. The church will be so they hear the truth. They say no more truth. If you go to church now, what you go here now, go say about give me offering, repair, that is all. If you open radio station now, go here say play music, please come and love us. That is all you can hear on radio. If you open TV now comedy they play for TV, comedy. The next thing you do like news. That's the kind of country. And then the government, the Fulani, they benefit them. Because the moment information no go, and now if you say this Radio Biafra come out now, they call the talk say who talk say they tell us say Hausa people they need be Fulani. This Fulani people they need be with the separate Hausa from the Fulani. If you really Biafra now, how will take care all these things? How will take care all this truth? How will take care all these facts? Wait, they can be say we have the fact and figure for our hand, but we don't know. We don't know say this one is true until when Mazi now the people come for everybody eye. Come make everybody go to say yes. See A, see B, see truth, see lie. Go to differentiate them. Everybody go to know. Everybody know. Now, how we will take come up for this problem? Very simple. And that's the truth. The truth is by the time we all of 4 million don't come don't come out. We can't talk say see enough we don't do. Yeah, Isa. Now we want to go. Gara Arab Nigeria, who is saying message, who is saying it. If we don't get the truth, Nigeria will go die. Because Nigeria will die. Because the truth is say these flying people they kill every day because say Nigeria will be their own, and as they want to take over Nigeria. And if we want to say these people, they live in Nigeria, how will they survive? It's the best thing. We will not say these people, they are not Nigeria. Now come where they come. And because Britain won't help them, go to push them, they go enter government. Go to carry after enter government, they go carry them, put where the money is there. Because it's for use money, they do anything they want to do. And that's the truth. But because if you not to come, how will they know? Now, I want to hear them. if not this other Biafra wey come, we go just send them, make they come, they express the truth. Go to open everybody near Nyash. Then we will see how the truth they go. And the other things, they don't no. We beside come from Nasarawa State. I call it talk the table by people say we rise up because this thing you want to wear one voice. When they fly, they can't put one voice outside. They can't say they can't say this people say they will kill. Say they will kill, and say they will not stop killing. No, and see this I talk them every day. You know, like last week I see the news. They got to say fly. No matter say no. So no be their people. No be their people. But that one they call Bolama. Who's in that Bolama? Let me find him. They don't know speak now. I find the way he speak. When he say nobody carry land come to this world. So anyway, why do you say they crazy? Now funny papa, your man they carry stock. But why no go stay for Senegal? Go stay there. Why don't come here? Why not go America? Go find land there. When they nobody carry land come. Why don't come for Nigeria here? Say this land. Say nobody carry land come. Say they will kill everybody. They will kill. And say if they kill. So if they too much pressure, they go stop. After some time, they will get it. They have the plan for a very long time. The best thing, if you don't divide this country, if you don't divide Nigeria now, and if we don't rise up now, say make this country divide, they will not. They will calm down small because as the man talk, say they will calm down small because there's a pressure. They will calm down small. But when they calm down small, after they say we, the Christian, or we be flying, they will go to forget. But say them, they don't go forget, they will start again until they achieve their aim or their objective. So what did they be say? Now only thing, now the only solution we will get now, what they call it touching. So Arab Nigeria, because in Nigeria, Arab Nigeria, born someone like a cousin number. How to do the carry? Some like that, but some like that because Yaram doing my governor then flying. I say emi of Nasarawa, emi of Kefi, emi of Rapture state ya aka say emi good output. So the way I'm supposed to bam way plan ka be akan pisi kwa di kwa. That is true. You can't put 3 emir for my state. So that made they give power so that anybody for KV, because as they rule the government, the emir they get power past the governor. And when the emir can give order, governor no go follow, no matter how it be. And the people, the Fulani people, they don't turn the Muslim, the Hausa people, they become one kind Muslim, they say they don't go with anybody unless the emir. So and the emir ain't going to determine who will become governor in that state. So you see how they go carry power, give the emir. That's why in my own state, they go carry 3 emir, give one state. Emir of Nassau Toro. Can you imagine? Emir of Rapture, the emir of Ipob. That's what I mean. And that is the true way to figure because that's the 3 places where that's the 3 places that can give emir. What do we accept emir? For other ones, no work again because all these 3 places they still fall under the place where the way they will fit council Nassau State. So now they want to try and store emir. The same thing for Jos again. But I'm sure those people don't agree. So those people do that. Those people is like the best thing for all of us or to do what to talk say we will not agree. And we will get up, we will fight. We will get up, we will rise up. Say we don't want these people, we don't want these people. We don't want them. So how we talk about rise up and to form a very strong formidable group like Ipob. So the middle belt, the middle belt of Nasarawa State, Plateau, Benue, Kaduna, Kogi, all this middle belt, we can come up to and form our own formidable family. We will rise up, we will get up. We will go to Taji, Muhammad no Gabada, Kochewe, so that me I know say because if we only prepare ourselves now, I could ask myself. One day maybe I go ask question. No go have asalam. Because if we not stand up now, form ourselves, come on and fight these people, how we take continue? How if the day Biafra Congo leave us? We don't have that now. That is why we need a very good family. We need a very good breed. Let's compete with each other. Let's have a leader. Once we make a leader, we don't have a leader because what leader? Is it the political leader? Who the only bender for flying? All our political leaders, if not Benue governor, that is, they started the top. They said no. Because the rest governor are not saying who they talk. Because the man said, he no go accept Fulani, the group, he no go accept them. And in only way they talk. We have governor, we have a long for Plateau State, you know that one. What about the problem? Talk Kogi, they don't go to that one. And only him is the last one standing. Every day, the part of the Igbo governor so far, we say now they mere agitation. Nobody talk anything about it. So now my person this man, my governor, now you go put probably saying now stand put and then I go talk. So if we say would they wait for our leader, would they waste our time? We got the method way now they can do. We be saying we boycott all the political elite, boycott everybody. We call it carry everybody from grassroots. We do put them from grassroots. So as you put them from grassroots, you can also somehow them. The grass will go there up. Why the wood or they will go down? That's not the carry them. So that's what we should do. People say, oh, we do you forget that we say we're waiting for leader. Most forget about this leader. Forget about the senator, forget about the governor, forget about the chairman. Nobody, because they do the bid of their stable, their organ. And they want to please them because they give what they give, because they get. So, and they beg people today, all of us, from South Carolina, from Benue, from everybody, who would get up. Because my concern be say, if you're revolution, you can invite me. I will come. I took over. Who come organize the revolution? And they say nobody will come up and stand and talk because say they will arrest them. They will kill them. Nobody. You can call Maz. You can call Maz in the Kalu. Everything will tell them what to do secretly. You can inbox it or inbox or when I have our WhatsApp number, inbox our guy. If we don't know what to do, and so we'll come out. And it's like fear. They make all the we will go and do consultation. What do I? Now, if you have people who are abroad, look, this morning, one of our brides this morning. I said one of them are from which country? Wait, I say only from Middlebelt. If you want to join the Ipob or join the family, you can register for that side. If you don't come out, go do go from that side. They come out of Facebook, come out on television, on YouTube, start online agitation. So that all of us will go follow. They don't want to come up for TV. Say, I'm from Middlebelt. I want to be the one to vote for Middlebelt. I want to stand for them. I want to be their mouth. We will talk. You will see followers. Now, because when a person will never get top, come on one day. We are there for village now. They talk at the top. But if I go out and I come on television, come on radio, come on YouTube, now people will follow me. I know. But if you live abroad, all the people will say help us. You must not from that side. Even if for that, but everywhere, you can come out to come out. Let's start something. So that people go say yes, these people they are serious. So that we become something in the eyes of the international community. But if we don't come out now, then we'll come and say it will be too late. And I believe this is the right time for us to do. This is the right time for all of you to come out together. It's the right time for us. This is the right time for us to come out now. Because based on what our government now they talk. They talk say maybe this year we'll go far. Then and this year, if we don't stand well, how it will be? How it will be? So it means we have to rise up now. I know say some of our middle member, they come to meet us. Okay, call person, say, may they forgive us. It is, I know they come. Oh, so I know what to discuss for the meeting before the Congo, and we could argue say, okay, you must say, as we have to meet master. No, they say meet any. I know, because that's a tone of the Fulani inside. Because if truly we want to do that, if truly we want to do that, we follow meeting was okay. We follow meet now the Kalu. But I'm not too worried because I'm not even too mind, because provided we don't come out and say Igbos not gonna forgive us. So say we will say with the first one, the use of the first one that during the war. We don't come for apologize to beg the people say they was going to forgive us. Just people we're gonna take up. So no matter who, if like when they go meet Joseph Kalu or when they go meet Rochas, provided they will come out and say forgive us, we're gonna forgive us. Let's work together, hands on together, so that we go know where we go start and know how we plan together and form a formidable family. So we must have to continue. This is Radio Biafra Live. My name is Ombase Jacob. So make us only have only one headline which I will read. And that headline, I'll make everybody say something that happened today. We read it online, and you know, sometimes we live our life somehow, without research. Maybe somehow a little bit careless to nothing that happened. But it's something we see. We should overlook at it. So this information, I want me to go down where people from the village. Even though our mother or maybe David for here our place, if you don't look to them, because there's something we say if we see them, it's something that it take life already. So for village now, because of we no get salon, to do our hair and other things. So sometimes we see some lies in our hair, lies for our hair. We say we'll kill them. So I remember that we the village, we reach charcoal, something they put for our hair, for our female hair, because say they carry lies. That's how they call them Korokota, the Hausa, call them Korokota. So this woman, she just the girl is 9 years old. She won't carry sniper, mix and put for the girl hair, make those lies die. So that thing is very harmful. That sniper is very harmful. As you put up for the girl die, make those lies die. The girl can die for the forever state. So when I read that story, I really better with the family. And then the woman, she don't mean to kill her daughter. She mean well for her daughter. Maybe because they don't have money to go salon, maybe they don't know how to treat those lies. So the king died. So please, I want this news go viral. So most of the village, this snapper is very harmful and it causes a lot of damage to people. So please, the ladies to go for say our mother who in the village who never get information. Maybe they use other means. We should take this and learn. So please, so now here I want stop today. Make I go back to studio, meet my oga, make you correct from there. Then I'll come back, go sign out. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mazi Jacob. Thank you very much. We must continue. Before I open the line, there is something I want to read, please. It's a headline. Bandits operate for 12 hours. Red Bank killed 23. That is Nigeria. No fewer than 23 persons has been killed by bandits in communities in Rafi and Magama local government areas of Niger State. Okay. While 6 were killed in Kagera town, headquarters of Rafi local government area, 17 others were cut down at Doku village in Magami local government area. Okay. At press time yesterday, many residents in the affected communities were said to be still hiding in bushes and are yet to return back home, while those in Kagera town, headquarters of the local government area, are hiding in their houses, afraid to come out. Okay. I'm just cutting it. There is a place I want to also read. Okay. In the attack on Doku village in Magama local government area, no fewer than 17 persons were feared massacred by bandits. Those already confirmed dead are said to be members of the vigilante in the area, who were said to have been ambushed while on their way to rescue those abducted by the bandits in Rafi local government area. Bandits, no police, no military. Nakwe Cheki. An eyewitness told Vanguard on telephone that the over 100 bandits stormed the village in over 40 motorcycles, shooting sporadically. Niger State Police Command spokesman ASP Wasiu Abiodun could not be reached for confirmation, but the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Alhaji Mohammed Asani Idrissa, confirmed the incident but could not give the exact figure of those killed. That is it. You see here, the bandits, they say they operated for 12 hours. 12 hours. Going from house to house, killing people, even robbing bank, taking cash away. More than 100 of them. You don't see no police. They didn't, no DSS. They didn't have, information. What do you call it? Intelligence. I want to refer you back to what happened in Enugu, where people were gathering peacefully for a meeting, IPOB meeting. And lo and behold, the police, the military, they said they come, they gathered information, their intelligence told them, and they reinforce. They bring DSS, they bring Air Force, they brought this and that. They came and they started shooting unarmed citizens. Do you see the difference? Now in Niger State, the bandits operated for 12 good hours. They called the police, they were not able to be reached. Nothing. No personal pick phone. But where innocent, where peace is being, oh God Almighty. And all these things happen. Nigerians, so-called Nigerians, as our leader used to call them, buffoons, they are modern. They kept quiet. Do you see why Africans are suffering? Because there is no empathy. No empathy. You see people being massacred, innocent people, and all that their brothers will be saying it serves them right. The IPOBs, they are. You see, here bandits, the so-called, but these are terrorists, but they have started calling them bandits, and now it's sticking. You see that they are operating free for all, and no police, no military, no Air Force, nothing, no intelligence. They call even the police. They were nowhere to be found. They didn't pick phone. But in our own area, whereby people were having meeting unarmed, nothing was happening, no crime was committed. You see the police, they have power, the military, they brought everything, every force, and the commissioner was there happily talking. And we gathered our military, and even we reinforced with DSS, and we have Air Force with us, and we came. But here they are needed, they are nowhere to be found. Do you see Nigeria? Do you see what we are talking? And our leader said something that entered my ear today. Earlier today, he said, we shall defeat Britain with superior argument. We shall if all these things are happening, we are showing them. Watch. BBC, watch. Watch waiting to happen when you go come talk and for broken, talk and for Ipob. Say and there was a clash between now the people that really need to clash wanted to clash with military. The military were nowhere to be found. Are you watching? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Do you see the complete hypocrisy being supported by Nigerians in Nigeria? Because the problem are Nigerians, the people. They are highly hypocritical. I'm telling you before God and man. These are people that are highly hypocritical. That is the situation, and that is why the federal government of Nigeria receives COVID-19 vaccine from Russia in order to kill you, because they have millions of people, 200 million idiots in Nigeria. Why can't they kill them? China will do their test vaccine. They will bring them to Nigeria to test on animals. Let everybody die. Russia will do their own. They will bring. Even Thailand will do their own. We have animals here. Bring. They pay the money. The politicians are receiving blood money to kill animals. That is it. I'm going to open my line, but before I do that, we go on break. I'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My line is now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, direct line +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us now and give us your view. People were calling before, but this is time for you to call. Caller on the line, on direct line, your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Caller on direct line.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Mazi, it seems, do you listen to us at all?
Yes, I listen.
Okay. You wait until we open the lines and you call. No problem. Go on. The platform is yours.
Yes. That's exactly what I see.
Yes, go on.
Now, I never saw.
Caller on WhatsApp, please hold on. I will come to you. Caller on WhatsApp, hold the line and mute your mic. I will come to you. Caller on the line, go on.
Because of
And you too.
everywhere he has may his holy heart send you temefo ọmọdé onye dị ka gị n'ihi na ọ gị nọrọ ebe a n'ụbọchị taa dị ndụ ị na-aka nka ezinụlọ gị ga-awụsọ nka nka dede Nnamdi Kanu nzọpụta dedere ọbara afọ gele from 1940 Brigidim egbuwere ihe Keta national high school enweghị ihe anyị mere ọ maka ọwụdụ ọnwere ka fọrọ we will live how we die. Onye na-aza ala ya ọ Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 8 na verse 9. America nọ n'ebe ha, Japan nọ n'ebe ha, China n'ebe ya ọ na-apụ ụka. And they said that they will kill us. They said that they will not kill us. They will never. Let that be a word. Let everything there go down. The boy is having to celebrate family there. Trump, every time there's a problem in America. I want to pretend when God, he has generation power pretend. We don't know that we are elected. But who do we apology? Dara. My beloved father, Donald Trump, God in heaven took over the cabinet and said, I must pass this message to you. And let every human being that is listening to this radio hear it. Isaiah chapter 24, this end. You are seeing it. Why is Obama putting you with their enemies to push you out? Because America is about to fall. Not because of Biafra. Remain resolute and just declare it tomorrow and let people heaven fall. Let us see. That power has been bestowed upon you. You show yourself who you are. And stop. They change us and massacre us when we are rejoicing because of this. What governor me, what politician me, what young me, what you do with that and a Nigerian soldier. That will the last warning. Let's go home and live out this nonsense. What is coming when people are not seeing it? Psalm 24 and Psalm 15. May you go to Kabiama. Nna nke bi n'enye nke na mo si na ahụ asụda kala dere go. Onye ọbụla si Biafra akịta ọ ga-agata n'ala Kuruma. Dede anyị nwere akịta aka ọ na ọbịa ọ ndị dị n'elu chọọchị niile na go wa wa ta the court oshi. Ọ ta sị ha we shall see how it goes. Dede mo pata na Jesus. Dede ime ni wo so ni ata ime pata do ta the mighty I was.
Oh, hey, Biafra, we must continue. We must continue. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. We must continue to do what we know how to do best. We have many calls, but after they will stop calling and they will come at the same time. But we must continue. We must continue. Remember our topic today. It talked about the same being willing tools in the hands of the enemies. Caller Maazi Foreign, are you there? Welcome to the program.
Yeah, my beloved brother. Good morning from Warsaw, Poland.
Welcome to the program.
My Jonathan.
Welcome
Thank you,
to
my
the program.
brother. You are doing great, and I appreciate our brothers there. I don't know what is this, our Jacob, and that our brother anchoring. We appreciate all of them, and we are encouraging them. Ipob, this platform.
Mazi, your voice is fainty. Why? It just sees sounding fainty. What is happening?
I don't know, my brother. Is he coming clear now?
It was coming clear before, clearer than now. Go on.
Okay, I said I appreciate my brothers from the indigenous people in the northern part of the country, Jacob and our brother anchoring. We appreciate all of them, and we encourage all of them to be coming online, because this our radio platform is for every indigenous people, not only for Igbos or Biafrans per se, but every indigenous people around the world. We are very happy they are coming, and Mazi Jacob promised to bring as many as all of them to come and speak on this platform. We appreciate that, and we encourage them to wake up, because it is high time to put on that contraction called the zoo. We have to appreciate our Hamadiko members, and all his lieutenants doing the needful, the good ones, so not the saboteurs. Those of them pretending we are together, we are not together. I appreciate all of them. And every hardcore Biafra land in the need for our fanaticals, men of valor. This is the time to show it. Continue defending your motherland. Our volunteers, our dragon has gone up. It will never come down until Biafra is restored. Thereby, encourage every Biafrans all over the world, especially those of us in diaspora, to do the needful to make sure that we give them whatever they need to defend our land. Master Jonathan, there's no too much talking in the evening gospel. We are there in Kano. We are in Abuja, we are in Lagos, and very, very soon we'll be entering Oturupo, Makodi, Idoma, Igala, Ogoja, Ado, all of them. We must flood everywhere, and the 19 northern state, we must flood all of them with it. Radio Biafra is our priority now. Mazi, I don't have to say much. I have to appreciate you. Continue hitting hard, my brother. We appreciate you. Separating the chaff from the wheat, we love you for that particular program you have given us. Making the indigenous people, the Hausas, to know that they are not Fulani. As you have done a great job. Anyway, you have written your name in the book of record. We appreciate you. I encourage all of you. Continue pushing. Very, very soon. Oyembe has said it. If you do what you're supposed to do, Biafra is here already, and we are going home. That's why all those things, those sabotage in Biafra land. I remain okay for him.
Thank you very much.
Good night from here.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Welcome to the program.
Yes. Yes, thank you very much, my brother Jonathan. And I thank Mr. Jacob from Nassau State and our brother from Plateau State. I thank all of you, and I say may God give us our heart desire while we walk and we pray. Now, my brother, what I want to touch is this thing you said about doubling our lives. I hope I'm coming out all right.
You are. Go on.
Okay, thank you. That kind of doubling our lives and mixing up our physical and our spiritual existence, instead there's I was born and raised a Catholic, and there's what they call the gift of knowledge. They said, what is the gift of knowledge? He said, the gift of knowledge is the gift that makes you to know the things of the earth before you search for the things of heaven. Now our people are working to go to heaven without living this life all right, and that cannot be right, because I said this without any equivocation, without contradiction, that when it was in Biafra land, in particular, when it was Catholicism and the Church of England, people were more thoughtful, more proactive, and more go-getting. Not this business center they call church that deceive people and pickpocket people. So what I'm saying is, our people must develop their God-given potentials to live this life in full and in achievement and in satisfaction and in fulfillment. Then, of course, we are spiritual being. Any Biafran knows that we are born spiritual, but we need to develop our human potential, our God-given talents to live this life as God will it. God did never say that you have to live and die per so to make heaven. It's a deceit. Anybody that makes you to believe that. So, and on that vein, it has come to a point that we need to tell our clergymen of any color in Biafra land, in the Middle Belt, and in the West, in the Ludwa land. If you are not telling your people to defend themselves, to join a group, especially in Biafra land, to join the vigilante, you are deceiving them and you are leading them to death. Because the Fulanis will not ask you if you are IPOB or any other group. If they see a Biafran, they need to do what they intend. So I'm calling to all these people in Biafra land that have mega churches. Tell your people to join the Biafran IPOB and the vigilante. I mean, not vigilante. Our volunteers. Tell your people, if you cannot say it in the pulpit because you are afraid, tell your people, the people, ushers, tell the boys in secret to go and join IPOB volunteers. This is our own salvation. This is our own practical and logical and reasonable salvation. You cannot wait and pray for God to come from heaven to fight for you. You need to tell everybody, the men and young women, to join IPOB volunteer to defend your land. And it will be a sin. It will be a mortal sin. And their blood will be on your heads if you don't if you don't do this. While there is time. All the bishops and priests and pastors in Biafra land, both men and female, you need to do this as soon as possible. This is there's no more time to waste. Please. And I'm saying this, our people will look at what is happening in the whole of North, what is happening in Southern Kaduna, what is happening in Middle Belt, and what's happening in Biafra land and in the West. People are in the bushes. What are they doing in the bushes? Their people are being hacked to death. There is no more time to play the politics of Nigeria, hoping to make money. This is a time to save your life and fight a good fight, knowing that Biafra is coming. Then we can develop our place. When we have the control of our politics, we can develop our economy. A lot of countries in Europe have nation states, and that's why they have developed. This is jumble and mumble and amalgam, satanic amalgam called Nigeria is holding everybody down, and we need to disintegrate it. And my brother, I'm saying this in order to highlight the contradiction that Nigeria has become. Can you imagine that young men of existed nationality with independence and sovereignty? We are just having meeting in a world compound. The Nigerian armed forces and secret services and intelligence agencies connive with all colors of armed forces to come and kill them. Now there is there's carnage going on since 2015 in Southern Kaduna and in the Middle Belt, and nobody sending army and efforts to go and fight those people. And carnage is going up going in our villages, in our bushes, in our farms. They want to starve us, and nobody is sending to call Mietiala or herdsmen terrorists. Nigeria cannot do it. It's to come and kill IPOB. Therefore, anybody that is not pointing this thing out is a part of the devil, part of the enemy, and our land will perish those people. And my brother, I have to leave it here so that other people will call me. Thank you very much.
But please, can you introduce yourself? You forget.
Oh yes. My brother, that is a very big mistake. I'm not hiding. I am out. God knows that if I die today, I didn't die on time. I was alive as a young man before the war, through the war, and I live today. So I've come to restore Biafra by the grace of God. I want to do my bit to restore Biafra. So my name is Ifeanyi Chukwu Madabuchi Ezu. I come from Orumba in Oka province in Biafra land. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, on direct line. Your name and where you calling from? Can you hear me? Caller on the line. I picked your call, but I don't know what happened. It dropped it. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from, please.
Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program. Mazi Emeka, please, can you hold on? Let me pick this call on direct line.
Okay.
Caller on direct line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I hear you. I hope I'm coming out.
Please, you speak up. I don't know what's happening. Can you raise your voice a bit?
Are you hearing me?
Of course, yes. Of course, now I do. And the whole world is listening.
Okay, thank you. I'm still your friend, Mazen Kukuro, calling from Ibere in the local government.
Welcome to the program.
The local government under Mwaya. Thank you, sir. You see, I'm just interested in the news item you raised, saying that the bandits operated for hours in Niger, in Niger State. Very, very unfortunate. And this is clearly to show everybody that Nigeria have collapsed. And I'm very happy people are listening to this radio now, especially people in the north, or the northern part of the zoo. Now, this Niger State, why I'm particularly interested in Niger State is, this is a state where two retired army generals are living. That is General Babangida and General Abdul Salam Abubakar. So this means they don't have crowds again to order the army to pursue these bandits who were operating for hours in their state. It is very clear now that Nigeria has collapsed, because if these people can operate for hours in a state where two former presidents or former generals are living, not even talking about brigadiers or colonels and so on that are living in that same state, and these people can operate for hours and kill so many people and went away and nothing happened to them.
For complete 12 hours. For complete 12 hours.
For complete 12 hours.
They called the police and they couldn't be reached. They called the military, no person picked the call.
I believe they called Babangida to help, and he was calling the army. I believe the people there were calling Babangida and Abdul Salam to help, and they were calling the army and they couldn't respond. But it was the same army who were quick to come and kill 21 people in Enugu, and then they are still boasted. Well, our leader have told us, or have told them that we will retaliate. Look at what happened at Niger State. Babangida is there, Abdul Salam Abubakar is there, and so many brigadiers and colonels. It shows that the zoo has collapsed. Any person in the northern part of the zoo listening to our radio should now know. And the Fulani should understand that if they want to fight war again this time around, the Middle Belt, the Yorubas, the people from Jos, they will no longer support them. This will be a straight fight between the Biafra and Fulani, and these other people will join the Biafrans to fight them back. They should put this in the back of their mind. I believe they are listening to us, and this is exactly what is going to happen. And stop so far here today. Mazinduko Okoro from Ibere. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazinduko Thank you very much. Mazi Emeka, the platform is
Yeah.
yours. Thanks for holding on.
Yeah, Mazi Jonathan, good afternoon from here.
Welcome
My
to the
name is
program.
Mazi Emeka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. I'm from Ogo Town in Biafra land. Mazi, I thank you for the good work you are doing for our people. History will remember you for good. People don't know.
Mazi, are you
Thank you, big family, all over the world. That's what.
Mazi, are you still there? Your phone is seizing. What's happening? Are you on mute?
Yeah, I'm here.
It seems you're driving.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do now.
Yeah,
Yes. Go on.
You hear me? You hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. The whole world is listening. Go on.
So I want to ask I want to move instead of being the place. If we live here instead of being living instead of being, we have been our meeting more.
Mazi, you need to call back. Mazi, you need to call back. Your voice is not good. No need of talking and people don't hear what you're saying. You need to cut and call back, please. Caller on direct line, your name and where you're calling from. Caller on direct line, your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Chinagorom.
Please, can you speak up? The caller on WhatsApp, hold on, I will come to you. Hold on.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you
Caller on direct line, can you speak up?
Yes, I am speaking up. Can you hear me?
Yes, go on. Your voice is sounding very fainty, but go on.
Okay, my name is Chinagorom. I am calling from Aba in Biafra land.
Welcome to the program.
I mostly confess that the work you people are doing in IPOB and for the restoration of Biafra, it's only the work that will pay back. Here I am, Mezioku. But the reason why I'm calling now is Mazi, I am really tired of sitting on the fence. So now I really want to join the fight. I don't know how to locate a family member here.
Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
Abba.
You are in Aba, you don't know how to join IPOB. My goodness.
Yeah, I don't know how to or who to reach out to. That is why I am calling.
Okay, inbox me, send me inbox, okay, and I'll take it up from there. Thank you. Send me just, this is me, I want to join IPOB, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program, Mazi.
Good evening. This is Mazi Ugo Oriejaka.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, can you? Yes.
Go on.
Yes, thank you, Mazi. I'm so sorry, it's simple. Anyway, Mazi, I thank you for the good job that you're doing. Yes, I'm still here. This is Mazi Ugo Oriejaka.
Go on, Mazi. Go on, yes. Mazi. Are you listening to the?
Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry. So, Mazi, this is Mazi Ugo Oriejaka. I am calling from the United States of America and the PRO of RPA here in the United States. So, Mazi, our brothers in the north, our brothers, the Hausa, the middle north, oh God.
This is happening. Is this phone crashing? There are many calls, honestly. I don't know. Caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. I mean, caller on WhatsApp. You are, please go on your name and where you're calling from.
That's Jonathan.
Go on, can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah.
You are, go on.
Okay.
I don't know what is happening. Let me restart. I'm restarting the phone, please. It seems whether people are not hearing me or what. I'm picking many calls, but they keep on repeating, are you hearing me? You are not hearing me. Caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm so sorry. Mazi, good evening. My name is Mazi Ugonijaka.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I am the national PRO of Ipob in the United States, and I'm calling from Washington, D.C. I am from Amibo. Amibo is in Olo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaja. First of all, I have to thank Mazin Namdekanu, and I have to thank all the principal officers of Ipob, and you in particular. But I really appreciate your analysis. Your analysis is so wonderful. And for this radio, that we are getting in contact with our...
Go on. Don't stop, please. Go on. I'm restarting the phone. Mazi Ojaka, you start there? What is happening today? Mazi, God Almighty. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Mazi Jonathan, am I coming out clear?
Of course you are. Please go on. Once I pick your call, go on. If you're not coming out, I will tell you.
Okay. Mazi Jonathan, this is Unstoppable CEB. I'm calling you right now from Aba. Unstoppable CEB is indigenous with the Mabam. In the Mabam in Anochukwu in Biafra land. Mazi, as you, what your analysis there, you say that Ibrahim Babangida, that is their Niger state is their state, and all of them they are there. Mazi, did you forget that Babangida is the one who registered Nigeria as an Islamic country? That is their plan. They are the master planner of this issue. That's why Babangida cannot do anything. Don't expect them to do something because they are the planner. Even though that the Boko Haram or Fulani herdsmen, they came around his building, he knows he will not shake because he knows their plan. They are the one who plan those things. He is the one that registered this thing that is happening now. He's the one that took they give Nigeria in his hand. So Babangida will not do anything. They knows everything which is what is that is happening. That's why Babangida is the man who is pushing Ojos Bakalo, because Ojos Bakalo is the son of Babangida. Babangida is the one who is pushing Ojos Bakalo to come and deceiving himself, deceiving his followers, thinking that we are going to hear him or we are going to look after him for 2023 or 2020, what do we call it. We are not interested on 2023. They cannot deceive us again because we are resolute. We are there for. We are here to restore Biafra, and Biafra we will restore, whether they like it or not. That is what they plan. So they are planning to take all the whole north. When they capture the whole north, they will now come back to southeast. And they can. Their plan has failed because Chukwu Okike Abiama is at work. Has already planned it that they can never subdue us. Then Almighty Britain with Russia, with all of them, what they call them, both Egypt,
all of them colonized, both Fulani, Yoruba and all of they banned some Biafra. For how many years they could not defeat us? They see now that they are going to defeat us, they can never, and they will never. And we will show them that we own this land, and we will show them that we will remain here. And we will show them that we are the master owner, that we are the origin and indigene of this land. When the time reach, we are not planning for them. Mazi, did you know that these people come at the timber market at Omaya? At the back of the people living at the timber market, they began to raise alarm the day before yesterday. That Fulani herdsmen, they follow Lodu to enter that side. If not that the people around there, they are awake. I don't know.
Hold on, I'll come to you.
Okay.
Go on, Mazi.
Is it me?
No, go on.
Okay. So if not that the people around there, they are awake, we would have been hearing another story today. So they have already surrounded us. I will use this media to tell my brothers, those who are awake, who are hearing our voice, to tell our brothers, those are living in Omaya, in every local government around us. These people are around us. Let them not sleep. Even till now, I'm not sleeping. I'm used to wake my people up to tell them that this is not the time for sleep. So this is the time of begin. This is the time to be at work, to wait for these people. Anytime they come, we will bust on them. We will tell them that we are Biafrans. Must keep on keeping on. That we are there. We are waiting for them. All must help Biafra. Keep on keeping on.
Okay, sir.
Thus, concerning what I said, I want to say something here. Concerning what I said about, I read about bandits attacking communities in Niger State. And our brother said something that there are colonels, major generals there, this and that. You know, this is what we are saying here. If Nigeria is a country, it should not be about one major general or 3 major generals. This is where, we should be changing mentality. Nigeria should be bigger. A country is bigger than people. Individuals, they should be nothing. Nigeria is a state, normally. It's a country with state institutions, But lo and behold, very pathetically, our people have been conditioned to count on human beings, on individuals. Oh, this is a senator. Oh, it's his community. Oh, he's a major general. And this thing is happening. They don't even talk about this is a country that's supposed to have everything at its disposal. All this, let us stop counting on huge human beings, very big humans. This is very primitive and it's not way forward at all. We need to change this mentality. We blame Nigeria. It doesn't matter. It is because the government supposed to have everything at its disposal. Every institutions to deal with issues like this. But hypocritically, they are not doing so. Rather, we are also helping to promote individuals, they are, generals. This is not what it should be. Maazi Emeka, are you there? I hope your line will be better now.
Yeah, Mazi.
Okay, it's good. Crystal clear now. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi Jonathan. My name is Mazi Beka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. I'm from Ogo Town, Enugu, Biafra land. Mazi, I thank you for the good work you are doing for people. And I thank our leader, Mazi Nadekano. May Chiko Kabiama continue to give his strength and wisdom. Mazi, I want to comment on today's brokers, especially regarding the Fulani, the evil Fulani. Look at a country, people will come and kill 21 peoples, 21 citizens of their country, and they will just say, people will just type it, they will talk it in channel news like something like a normal thing that happened, and people will say, God, oh, rest in peace, that one gone. But there's no any civilization, even there, you can Togo, online Togo, you said that the plan coup the last time, they can't kill 25 people just like that. They can't. Because Nigeria is not meant to be a country. Nigeria is a zoo. Mazi, I did one research one day, and I found out that this Fulani, these people even spread, they're even living in the Western world, because in that research they said it's Fulani in diaspora. And in that post, they kill one of in Central Africa, they kill some Fulani people in the bush there, and their children, burn their house. And these people not commenting. Commenting. So I now say, good for them. The man now say, no, it's not good. So I now saw one comment that saying, army. And I opened that comment. Now they have a translate in their Fulani language. And now click translate. And that's what they write there. They say, inshallah, Allah will help them for the ancestral plan to work in Nigeria, because Nigeria is where they have the highest Fulani settlement. I don't even know this one. Highest Fulani settlement in the world. And people in diaspora, Fulani in diaspora, I didn't even know. They even have Fulani in diaspora. I thought of those people that cow areas. Okay? And you now see them, and I comment that say, do you want to collect somebody land, or don't you see the killings Fulani are killing in Nigeria? The person, economist man, the man now reply me that why are they killing Fulani? No, it's their land, it's their fatherland. You see the way their citizens in diaspora, they live in France, fighting to collect the land of another person. And you will see some Fulefus in the same diaspora fighting against the man that saw the future of this Fulani. They live among us here. I didn't even know that Fulani, some of them, they have educated ones that travel abroad. I say Fulefu against IPOB that is not fighting them just to defend their own land. They're fighting them because what? Our people don't see far. We're only good in buying and selling. Sharp gain, like you said. Indian military fight to say no. They don't want this thing. But our own chief, all of them, they are happy. Because what? If what they will eat today. But the other people in the world, they preserve their culture. Today now, we don't even have culture, if not IPOB. Imagine that they cannot come now. Protect our culture now. Everybody now is bound by fire. All this church now. But look at now. For more than 6 months now, I haven't seen no band in church. All these prophets that see everything seeable in that Nigeria. I didn't see anybody come out and ban this coronavirus. Rather, the pastor, the GO, will go to the fake Fulani president, protecting this sacrilege, this abomination. Protecting. I never see where they condemn the kings that Kaduna. This is a common sense. People need to wake up. This is a common sense. Adeboye never come out condemn even this even they try small. Adeboye that have everywhere redeemed church. If you travel, Igbo people travel abroad now. Adeboye find them. Open church everywhere, because in abroad they don't collect our tax on churches. Adeboye find, if you go to the moon self, all the churches you find, you go there. But now they are killing the Christians. Rather they go there and do fake video. It's a war, a time people to open their eyes. I'm calling our people in Ogo Town. We have IPOB there now. In Ogo Town. Living abroad, you don't want to join your family. You don't want to call your borders, protect our land. Our farm now, full and everywhere. If you know you are from Ogu, you call me. You call me. You call me. So that I can tell you the way to blend the family in Ogu there. My number is 317-476-7702. 317-476-7702. Mazi, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi Emeka. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the program.
Mas Jonathan and Pastor Chris Morgan.
Welcome to the program. Oh, your network. Mazi, are you still there? Your network is always digital. I don't know why. Mazi, can you hear me? No, I don't think I can continue with this. Let me go to my line. Let me go to the line. I have people calling on direct line. If you call on direct line, I don't like to take you to keep you. I don't like to take you to keep you. It will be burning your airtime. Mazi, can you go, please? You have to be fast. Your network is always digital. I don't know why.
Okay, this is Pastor Christian from Oka, Biafra land.
Welcome
I want to really thank you for tonight's program. You are doing a great job, a very wonderful job. You're educating our people. The Biafran Restoration Project. Actually, Nigeria is not working. But something baffles me so much. I noticed that many of our educated people, Igbo educated people, they seem not to key into this project. You see, yesterday I was discussing with somebody left school for many years now. I was talking to him about the wave of hand. And I noticed some problem regarding this issue of Biafra. And you see that many of them are willing tools in the hands of the Fulani, the establishment, the status quo. But we need to continue with this program, with this enlightenment, so that many of them will see reason. And I also want to say that the problem we have in the southern part of this contraption called Zoo, Nigeria, is that many Southerners, we are not united. We are so much disunited. Any day the South will be united, I'm telling you, this country, Nigeria, will end. So we need to work, fostering this unity in southern part of this contraption called Zoo, so that we will speak with one voice and fight to extricate ourselves from this union called Nigeria. So, Mas Jonathan, I encourage you, just continue.
Thank you.
If it will never be long again. Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? What is happening? Caller on WhatsApp. Your name and where are you calling from? I don't know. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Mazi, can you speak up a bit so that I will hear you, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I am a native of Ishiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I greet Mazi Uche Mefo. I greet all principal officers of our members all over the world. Yes, this night I want to start by Ojos Okano. To be a president of Nigeria. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I do. Go on.
This Ojos Okano, somebody called in the morning during IPTAS program said that Ojos Okano came to the church, Ibere, their place, telling them that he's going to vie for president of Nigeria. I wonder what will happen after he has made the comment, and what the Reverend Father or Pastor or Bishop, whatever may be, the person in Ibere, Christ, told Ojos Okano. What am I saying? Ojos Okano as a person, during the time he was a governor in Abia State, Ojos Okano cannot even rule his family. Talking of ruling Nigeria. Ojos Okano is a slave of Fulanis. Ojos Okano is a product of Fulanis. He has traveled to see Babangida and all his Fulani fathers and come down to be a governor. If Ojos Okano will rethink, he will understand that where he's going, no matter any amount of money he claims to have on earth, one day Ojos Okano, you will leave the money and you will die. You will go great with nothing. Ojos Okano, when you are a governor in Abia State, your father rejected you through or force because you're a product of Hausa. You know that. And you're working with them. And it will not go well to you. Anything you do now, maybe in 10 years, if you are still alive, you will regret it. The best thing for you now is to step back. Because Nnamdi Azikiwe has come and has gone. The mistake Azikiwe made is what we are suffering now. Which our leader is doing everything to see how we can correct it. But in some person like one Nigeria is that they are zombie, they have no sense. If you have the whole money on earth in Nigeria, that does not mean that you have sense. Because so many of them are money misroad. like Ateze. Ateze is money miswood. He is making noise, making proud of the type of car or whatever he has as a big man. Look at you, Ateze. The Fulani has that money you claim that you have more than 20 times. And you are making noise because you are a slave to the Fulanis. All of you who are gathering up with Ike Premado, deceiving Igbo people, now we have the opportunity to liberate ourselves. Ike Premado, all of you to put together cannot enter to grave with any money. All of you who are attacking IPOB, making all the plan to destroy the work of God, all of you will enter to the grave with nothing. Because the Bible said, what shall profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? The white people are trying to put their name on gold so that when they die, they will be remembered. But Africa, mainly Nigeria, are fighting to steal as much and much money and die useless. Nobody has died and go to the grave with kobo, talkers of 1 naira. It is a time all these criminals, Ateze, Ike Premado, Enyi Nwodo, Ojozo Kalu, all of you will suffer. Your children will suffer. No matter how much money you made from the Fulanis, you will suffer. You will cry. No help for you.
Thank you.
You people have done so evil in the name of Naira and in the name of dollar. All of you will suffer with the time. Sorry for you once. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you. We must continue. I think this is the last call I'm going to take. Caller on the one WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Welcome to the
good night, all Biafrans. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. My name is Kisros Ribe. I'm calling you from Morocco. I thank my leader, thank every principal officer. Nnamdi Kanu Ndewo. Mazi Jonathan, you see, yesterday, you say when you make you don't want to see people to call second time. There is one thing I want to talk about. You said that North Africans are free from the colonialism. And I asked today, who was to us, forget about it, they are speaking the Arab or they are going to the mosque. That is playing. Before you join any security office in this country, you must get a French certificate that you studied French. That is it here in Morocco. Only country that they are free in this is Libya. Now they execute Imam Gaddafi. You watch now from the Mediterranean Sea now, they are fighting Turkish, Greece, and who going to be control gas that coming out? That is Europe. My brothers, the whole world need to hear this because we are not, I can never come out here to do what, to firm or lie. This is true. Coming up what you got and what is going on in Niger State, Jonathan, everybody here, all Jews is coming. They are killing people. Do you know that Karamonde tweeted that the British people banned not to go to Abia State and the River State? We never ask why. They say no, it's good. All the Okalo know what is going on. Now we are fighting now a double resources highly way in the whole world. Because today I make me aware that the queen of every color of Nigeria is diamond. They have a faith there. Ojuzoka is aware of that. This man you see there, if they bring Ojuzoka and bring Wodo, I will kill Ojuzoka first before Wodo. I'm telling you the fact that the world is take a record. Because this man called Ojuzoka is very smart, but he will be fair. Our leader may know this or he is not out away. This is coming. Selling land in no quanta, giving to Hausa Fulani. They know what they are doing. These people are mining diamond from the source, which they are Igbo people. The whole world is away. British is even away, but they are fighting how to collect their own share. But they never talk about the recycling of villages where they are doing this, their illegal mining, killing people. My dear brother, we need to first double that gas and that mining and our own freedom totally. These people are not even talking about the colonization or Islamization. I'm telling you, see what is going on. That is their aim. Or Jesus Christ, you disgrace yourself. IPOB will disgrace you to the core. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Oh, please, I'm not going to take any more call, please. I don't know. People will just wait at the end and they start calling. Please, I'm not going to take any more call, please. I've been here for 3 hours. Caller on the line, on WhatsApp. You'll be the last caller. You are not connecting. You are not connecting, and I think this is where I'm going to end the program. Please, I'm not going to take any more call, please. You have to. Mazi Jacob, are you there? Mazi Jacob, are you there? I'm not going to take any more calls, please. Mazi Jacob, can you hear me? Are you there? Okay, in the absence of that, I think this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Tomorrow is another day. I'm very sorry if I couldn't pick your call. It's not voluntary because many people calling and people should learn to call earlier, please. What I talked about today is being willing to in the hands of the enemies. That is the thing. People are talking about the audios of Carlo, this and that. That is why he orchestrated the so-called reopening of Enugu Airport in order to step or dance on top of the blood of our people that are killed. This is what they know how to do. Imagine how Joseph Kandak boasted that he gave the first roger, initiated the first roger in Ipob land, Biafra land. And what is happening today, everybody know in local. Imagine that he becomes a president. He will sell everywhere. If you come out to talk, he will give his Janjaweed blood brothers order to come and kill everybody. I'm telling you. So this impunity of keeping quiet while saboteurs are on the rampage, we have to defend it with our blood, the last drop of our blood. This is why, because we couldn't react immediately after the war. You know, there's something our leader said. I want to reiterate on something here. Somebody asked why the saboteurs are too much in our land. And he said about how our people were traumatized, trepidated into complete stupor by fear and frustration, because our people, let me tell you, Biafrans have been living peacefully, just like virgins, without knowing, or can I say, when you come out from as a new student, as a fresh student, you come out, you are in the school, you think that the sky is your limit, everything you learned. Now you came out being an engineer. For you, immediately, because you trust yourself. If you just take application letter, write your application and give your qualification and go to a company or a parastatal, they will take you by unqualification. I'm just giving you an example. And to your surprise, you, as a fresh graduate, that your head is hot in what you studied. You took your certificates, wrote application, confidently went, as Nigeria is your country, that they will take you by qualification. That okay, you read an advert that you have a vacant, and even you are more than qualified. You have a certificate, you have the technique. They can test you this and that as an engineer. Now you went there in the office and you are talking. They were looking at you, laughing. Maybe the interviewer will ask you, where do you come from? You say, I'm from Anambra or Imo State. He looks your name, Ike Chukwukafu. He says, okay. Who is your godfather? Do you have any senator as your brother? Oh. You say, no. What has it got to do with my employment? Now the person will tell you, look, this is how it works here. It does. Your qualification is nothing. What matters is who you know. You will become frustrated. That first shock will hit you like a heat wave. You will be shocked and frustrated and disappointed. Now you start seeing things which are not. That shock can kick you back. I'm telling you. That is what our people, just like that, Biafrans were. We were living peacefully for years. The British came, we resisted, and after a while, we also danced to their tune. Say, okay, for peace to reign, let us. And anyway, they came with Bible. They said, God, and this God, we know it. We circumcise on the 8th day, and they tell us that these people, they circumcise on the 8th day. So it's our custom. Let us dance to their tune. We accepted everything, thinking that the world is like that. Now, for the Nigeria, they created and say it will be a heaven on earth. Our people, they completely accepted it, hook, line, and sinker, swallowed it. Saying, okay, you are Nigeria, okay, we agree with you, let us build Nigeria. Now, these people came back, the British came back, turned around and carried us and sold to people we didn't know. And we fought a war, which we thought that, God will help us, because we believe in God. We believe that we are doing the right thing, that we don't have anything to hide. We didn't do anything bad. And after we lost the war, people started thinking that, because of this, God doesn't exist any longer, the frustration. But there is no way, no matter the frustration, you should never even question God, the existence of God. That is out of the question. That is one thing. Now, that is our people. It seems that our people are just innocent. A damsel that is innocent, you never understand. Just like examples I give, you never understand the world. The world we are living in is a world of injustice. That is what our people should understand. It's not somebody that a righteous person. It's not that he's always alive. Nothing can happen to him. No. Read the book of is it Proverbs? about the words of wisdom of Solomon. Say the righteous man died. Even sometimes you don't even there are some things you cannot understand in this earth. Sometimes it is the bad people that even live long. Now the righteous man even will die young. It's written in the Bible. Solomon said it. So, but all these things our people didn't understand. They thought that, okay, as you are righteous, you have nothing to hide, this and that. Now God will save you, though you trust in God. It is not like that. You play your card very well. We are in a physical world. That is what our people should understand. The Israelis, they later understand this phenomenon. That being righteous, doing the right thing, not looking for problem doesn't mean that problem will not come to you. You are a candidate of problem even more when you are not looking for problem, because this world is full of problems. You must continue fighting. You must continue hustling, fighting for survival. That is the rule of this world. This is a world of injustice. Therefore, you must navigate your way as a people in order to do what? To follow, even play more higher politics and diplomacy, and even fight in order to get what you want. That is why the Jews, the height of the program of the massacre of the Jews took place in the 1930s and 40s. Even from the early times they were being killed, but the height took place during the Second World War. That time it dawned on them, because they were saying, but we didn't do nothing. Why were we targeted by everybody? What is happening? You see doctors saving people, doctors that were saving people, they were handed up like chickens and into Auschwitz. You see professionals that were even serving the country with all their strength, all their might. They were just because they were Jewish. Now people, they were surprised and said, look, why God have abandoned us like this? But do you know what? At the end of the World War, they said no. They were fighting. They have been fighting for freedom, but that genocide catapulted them. They said no. They were not, forced to be frustrated, just like our people did. Our people became frustrated and gave up everything, gave up even hope on government, that it will not be let everybody to attend, oh Israel. Now there is no way we can achieve our glory again. Now sell yourself to the enemy, anyhow you can survive too. That is the very worst thing, the worst situation we have found ourselves, because we look for solution, we use wrong thing in order as solution, which is not solution. I don't know whether people understand what I'm saying. The Jewish, after everything, they fortify themselves and say, look, it is no more about God and this and that, we have to fight it all. Either we fight and perish, or all of us perish, or we succeed. They became suicidal. They didn't catapult, made them suicidal, because they understood that the world is no more a world where justice, a world of justice. Oh, I don't need problem, and the problem stop coming to you. The more you say you don't want problem, the more you run away from problem, the more problem pursues you. When you confront problem stops. You confront it and stop it. This is how God has done it. It is in the world. This is a world of injustice. Therefore, you take your turn, use your brain. That is why we are talking here day and night, in order to open the brains of our people. That the way you are going, that thinking that selling yourself as a saboteur, this and that, it will solve our collective problem. No way. It will put us more in bondage. We become sacrificial lamb anytime they want to kill us. That is what you are doing. So the only solution is for everybody to join what we are doing. Now, just as our leader said, that if he never even encountered 15 people out of the 100 people he was talking. Many people don't understand it. It doesn't mean that you will abandon what you are doing as a human being, physically, your work. No. But your heart. Even if somebody provoke you, no matter the amount of provocation in this Biafra struggle, you will stand. Because that person provoking you is not because of him that you are here. It's because of the love of Biafra. That is what it means, that 100 people. That is what it means. You can be provoked. You can, but the love of, you can be bought, you can be tried to be bribed, to be one thing or the other. But the love of Biafra keeps you going. Say, no, I will never accept all these things. These are distractions. So that you refuse being tools in the hands of the enemies. Because our people thought that being tools in the hands of the enemies is the right thing, is the only way now to escape the situation. So that you use it to find way to find the food for your children, you and your children, and you continue being slaves. Do you understand what I'm saying? A word is sufficient for the wise. This is where I'm going to call it, draw the curtain. And tomorrow is going to be another day. By the special grace of Chukwu Kabiama. Tomorrow is another day. You join us and make your contributions. I thank each and every one of you, and I also once again tender my unreserved apology to each and every one of you. If I didn't pick your call, it is not voluntary, because I must pick one call at a time, please. That is it. So from me, Mazi Jonathan, from here, I gladly